Oh, yes, just got back from spending Christmas in Walt Disney World. Preface this by saying originally we were going to go to Disneyland in October. My wife was involved in an incident where she works, occupational therapist, therapeutic day school, which led to her having to get cervical spinal surgery. So, yeah, so she ended up getting her neck fused. So, yes, I did make the joke for a while that she did things with a broken freaking neck. So, technically, she had her neck broken in September. Like, probably don't want to fly to California. So then we made a bunch of plans to do stuff in December over Christmas time at the Magic Kingdom. So our plan was to fly out on the 22nd. So yeah, we had a flight scheduled for 10:20 in the morning, leaving Midway and flying Southwest. When our flight finally left at about 3 o'clock, partially due to weather, partially due to poor management by Southwest, so we actually didn't get to our hotel, which was gorgeous. We ended up staying at one of the Princess Suites in Riverside. Gorgeous room, princess themed. Daughter loved it. So we also did the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which is an additional fee. So spent $600 for the three of us to go do this thing, which gave us access to the park starting at 4 o'clock to midnight. We got at the park at 8:30. Was worth $600? It's hard to say. We got to eat probably half the cookies just because it was chaotic. It ran thing at 6 o'clock, so lots of things were getting all shifted around. To get to see one of the parades, really beautiful parades. I mean, Main Street is gorgeous. Did get to see some Snope, which my daughter was thrilled about. And a lot was to go see princesses. So during that about 3.5 hours, my daughter met Rapunzel and Flynn, Tiana and Naveen. If these names don't mean anything to you, that's fine. Aurora and her dude. Snow White and her dude. Elena, who doesn't have a dude, so just Elena by herself. And Cinderella and her dude. And that was a lot of people. Oh, and the first people we actually met was Jack and Sally. Nightmare Before Christmas fan. Thought it was awesome. When you meet a Disney character, it's not like, hey, show up for here's some photos, walk away. They spend some time with you, and they are really, really well in character. Jack spent several minutes talking to me about it. He was like, Cinda has such small feet. Look at the ornament behind you. How is it such tiny feet? Man, that's why he flies everywhere. And I was like, could be the Christmas magic. He goes, of course. My wife was amazed at the work that they did, because it's pretty much a whole head prosthetic with like the mouth. There's no part that really moves. Sally was fantastic. My daughter was scared. I think that the person who plays Jack is probably very used to seeing scared children. And Sally does a great job, like, oh, it's okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. You're going to be fine. With a really, the voices were spot on. And I got to do Space Mountain with the holiday overlay. So same crazy ride, just Mannheim Steamroller blasting and red and green lights flashing. Just crazy chaotic ride, tons of fun. We also the People Mover. We watch offhand Disney, so my daughter was excited to go on the People Mover because she'd seen enough videos of specific young man on said People Mover talking about how awesome the ride is. We got to see Tron Light Cycle do 2 test runs. Now, the whole canopy wasn't lit up, which when it is, it looks insane. But seeing the flashing blue lights, these blue and black bikes, go coursing around in a relatively dark area, visually striking. And plus, Magic Kingdom needs some capacity. So, I mean, for the first night, if we would have gotten more time, we did a Jingle Cruise, which is awesome. I'm a dad, love dad jokes, so it's fine. It's worth $600 for 3 people. Had we have gotten there 4 hours ahead of time when we had scheduled to be there, oh yes, definitely. We could have gotten done probably half of what we wanted to get done just in Magic Kingdom by itself. So I will say, that they had a Magic Kingdom, My Magic Band Plus, I'll talk more about this in a video about Hollywood Studios. Even while running the game in the app, probably say 1 of every 3 statues actually responded. With Stitch, I was like jumping in the air because it just high up, high up. And I'm like, make a noise, do something. Same with Apu. Apu, sorry. There's no Simpsons characters there. That's, well, not yet, given time. In a few of them, like, they would make a noise. It was barely audible. And I was like, oh, well, that's good. Awesome with Bounty Hunter game, but I'm going to talk about that in the Hollywood Studios video. So, Flight Out just sucked. But I mean, everyone who was traveling on the 22nd just had a rough time. Even rougher if you were flying a Southwest flight. And, we did a Sunshine Flyer because, Disney doesn't want you to have a free way of getting from the airport to the resort faster. Why do that? And it was nice. Very, very courteous. Charges on the bus. Buses are nice. There's a bathroom on there, which is good if you get stuck in traffic. So, a lot of the things, once they got going, were pretty good. It was just getting things going. And the cookies, we only have to do 3 of them. They were already, like, prepackaged until they were freshly made and then packaged. So, not bad. The hot cocoa they handed out was scaldingly hot, and it was about 70 that day. Temperature did drop down to like the 50s for the majority of the trip. The few days in the 30s, which meant certain rides weren't running. But my daughter had an awesome time. She got a lot of autographs done, a lot of really great pictures through the through Magic Plus. Through Merrymaker. So, had we gotten 4 additional hours, probably had a significantly more fun because no one wants to spend roughly 12 solid hours traveling on a flight that's only about 2.5 hours. So I'll be breaking this up in pretty much by days. It's gonna go like, here's how this day was and that day was. If you're looking for more random photos of things, sorry, there's no random photos of food. I'm in my 40s and I don't do that sort of thing. So this, of course, was Thursday. I'll go into more on some of the other days as well.